which leads to, I think some of your teammates are trying to interpret what you said to go along TD.com. And I don't know the exact context. I hope you explained it to us. Because, the 49er Twitter kind of got lit up on Sunday when I first was made aware of it. I don't know if you're talking about the 49ers or just talking about your overall talent. And, man, you got Tyreek and you got Jalen Waddle. You got that quarterback throwing left-handed. Now you got Jeff with you. But your quote was, we have way better talent here. It's going to get spooky. And then later you're talking about Tua. I don't know if you're comparing him to Jimmy or not, but the quote is, we have a quarterback who can actually sling it. So I know you tried to walk back some of these comments. Deebo shouted you out on social media. Would you like to explain these quotes?
Yeah, absolutely. So, the initial report was specifically talking about Tua and his success. And so when I was being asked those questions, I was looking at it as a view of what Tua has done and what Tua has dealt with in the past. In regards to we have more talent here. I was speaking in terms of, we have more talent here right now at this moment than, what has been here in the past. And I can see how that can get misconstrued just because, like you said, you can only take certain snippets out of what one person said and alter it in a way that, it just seems like it's not relevant or is relevant in the fact that I'm on a different team. No, that's not what I meant, because I know that. I was with the Niners for several years, and I know exactly what the talent is. There's unbelievable talent on both sides of the ball, and even on special teams. So I wasn't trying to take shots or digs on anyone. And then in regards to Tua being accurate, that was a statement that was made early on with Tyreek. And, me going through the process, I've been seeing that, and that's why I said he can actually sling it. I don't know why people are doubting him and his ability, not the fact that, Jimmy G can't sling the rock or anything like that. I would never, ever in a million years talk down on a player, specifically a guy like Jimmy, just because we've grown together, all those years when I was there. My family, his family, is his family. His family is like my family. I've been to his brother's wedding. His sister-in-law and my wife, Devin, are like the best of friends, and my wife can't wait to be in San Francisco to meet up with her this weekend. So, all those things, man, is just people just don't understand I understand the severity of the message, but it wasn't directed towards any one specific person or any group of people. It was specifically on the past and the present of what Tua's success and his failures have had, prior to us being together.
Yeah, the one word, and F.P. Santangelo's here with us as well, longtime major leaguer at the highest level playing as a baseball player, Raheem. The word actually, when you said we have a quarterback who can actually sling it. If you just would have said we have a quarterback who can sling it, we can move on. So was there any comparison with the word actually to Jimmy, or was that just the way you phrased it?
Yeah, no, that was just the way I phrased it, just because that's who I am. That's how I talk, I call myself a little bit of a beach bum.
You are.
Yeah, exactly. And I love surfing, and I just, that's just how I speak. Like I said, it was nothing more, nothing less. And, it's kind of hard because the guy that actually wrote the article, he was with me. He wrote the article about me in San Francisco when we went to the Super Bowl that year, and he did a phenomenal piece, and he worked with Bleacher Report. And I thought that, we had a better understanding and a better relationship than what you put out. But, clearly that's not the intent. Like I said, you can't say more or less about anybody, and that's who I am. My character is I'm always looking out for people. I've always, cared. Even if you're in the league, and a lot of people don't feel like you're the greatest of players, I still feel like you're a good player because you made the league, and that's just the type of person that I am. So, but yeah.
Raheem FP here, talking to Greg about you before we went on. He was saying how authentic you are, and anybody listening to this interview right now can realize how authentic you are, just a real dude. But isn't it funny how in today's world you have to watch everything you say? And usually it's the one that you don't expect. You're just talking, whatever, you had no intent, and then all of a sudden your Twitter blows up, people are texting you like, dude, be careful, what'd you say? And if you read the whole context, and then I read your tweet like, wait, clickbait, not once did I dog Jimmy G in my interview, did I praise our quarterback? Hell yeah, I did. But I also threw out compliments to my former quarterback. So this is nothing, man. I'm glad you came on today. And like I said, repeating myself, anybody listening to this interview knows what kind of guy you are.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing is like, I tend to think that I'm just a laid back guy, and a lot of people think that I'm a laid back guy, and I would never, I don't cause any controversy on social media. I don't try to hash it out or beef it out with anybody. And people who are close to me and who have a problem with me, I mean, they have my number. They could always text me or call me. I'm always down to talk and everything like that. So that's just that. Like I said, I'm just a down to earth type of guy, and I'm really not trying to stir up any pot. And I mean, at the end of the day, so it's a football game, and you do have to have some excitement. And I'm truly more excited than the next person, just because my tenure with the Niners has been long, and I just can't wait to see the Bay Area, and it's going to be a good game, and I'm just focused on the win. I'm focused on what the Dolphins can do, because we're a talented group of guys, and we're ready to make plays and go out there and do what we got to do on a consistent basis. And even Mike McDaniel just hit it on the head in his interview, and we're all just trying to be vanilla out here and just trying to go about how we could win. So